The Voa Special English Economics Report. Big stock exchanges in the United States are linked in what is known as the National Market System Plan. The idea is to process deals and report the best available prices to the public as quickly as possible. But there are other ways of investing that operate outside the national market system. In the late 1990s, the Securities and Exchange Commission wanted to make room for new ideas in financial trading. The Commission developed new rules for exchanges and for what are known as alternative trading systems. Alternative trading systems are operated by brokers or dealers. They mainly serve big investors like retirement funds, universities, and financial companies. These systems trade the same public stocks as other market players do, but they do not publicly report their trades. This series explains why they also have another name, dark pools. As a total, there were 86 alternative trading systems registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. A buy or sell order for a large amount of stock can move markets. It can influence other investors to try to buy or sell shares of that same stock. Supporters of alternative trading systems say the secrecy reduces the risk of a disorderly market. But the International Monetary Fund has concerns about alternative trading systems. It says they limit the ability of the investing public to price a security effectively. Also, the IMF says the activity of these trading systems is largely outside the reach of market regulators. Another alternative to the investing methods that most people know is the work of so-called angel investors. These are individuals who invest in new projects and not just internet startups that hope to become the next Google or Facebook. They could also be small local businesses. Steve Moore made a lot of money in the software business. After he retired, he made an interest-free loan to Christy and Kay Kessler. The couple operate a small organic farm in Washington State. They could not get a bank loan to build their business. In return, Mr. Moore received a minority share of their business. The Center for Venture Research at the University of New Hampshire says angel investing fell more than 6% nationwide in the first half of last year. Still, Angel investments during that period totaled $8.5 billion. For VOA Special English, the VOA Special English Economics reports. State and local governments across the United States are facing big budget deficits. Many of these shortfalls include promises of future retirement payments for public employees. Several states have had to borrow money for pension plans that have fallen below required funding levels. Pay and benefits for public workers have been a target as state and local governments try to cut spending. At the same time, there are efforts in several states to reduce the negotiation rates of public employees. In many cases, public employee unions have agreed to accept lower pay, but they oppose efforts to limit collective bargaining. An effort by Republicans to do that in Wisconsin led protesters to occupy the state capitol building. Almost every state requires a balanced budget, yet worries that state and local governments might not be able to repay their debts are now adding to the cost of borrowing. Illinois has offered a high return of nearly 6% on bonds to be repaid by 2019. Experts say on average, public employees are paid less but have better benefits than workers with similar skills in private jobs. However, they say differences in labor costs are a lot less than some people think. Still, traditional pension plans pay a set amount for as long as a retiree lives. States like Georgia, Michigan, Colorado, and Ohio are considering a change for future employees. They might offer retirement plans similar to what are called 401k plans. These are a common form of plan offered by private employers. Employers and workers both put money into the plan. Workers and invest money in stocks or bonds. Their retirement savings are defined by the return on their investments in the plan. Federal workers already have a savings plan similar to a 401k. John McLennan heads the government department at the College of William Mary in Virginia. He says the economic crisis of 2008 continues to affect state and local tax collections. Also, many pension funds have less money because their investments have yet to fully recover from the recession. But Professor McLennan says things could change. He says states might not be in good financial condition in the next few years, but they usually recover more quickly than we think they will. For Voa Special English.